In this week's Parsha, we read about the story of Amalek and the Jewish people. And Amalek attacked the Jewish people immediately after they left Mitzrayim. Fresh from their exodus, Amalek wanted to show them that they're nothing special. And therefore, they attacked them, even risking that they would commit an act of suicide by attacking the Jewish people. Nevertheless, they did. And because of that, we are given a mitzvah. Zachar eis asher asalacha Amalek. Always remember that which Amalek told you. Baderech b'tzeischem Mitzrayim, when you left Mitzrayim. It's a mitzvah to remember every single day. And the question is why? Why not perform some sort of act of remembrance? Why remember? And the answer, says the Ramchal, is that Amalek wanted us to forget how special we are in the eyes of Hashem, to forget how special we are as individuals and as a nation. And in order to remember who we are, we must remember that they tried to make us forget. Because a Jew, no matter where they are holding in life, must always remember that they're special and they can be special. And there's a beautiful story that Rabbi Shlomo Carlebach told over. Shlomo Carlebach was in Dallas, Texas. And Dallas at that time was not a hotbed for Judaism. And one time, Erev Shabbos, Rabbi Shlomo Carlebach went to the mikveh. And into the mikveh comes a tall, middle-aged, or maybe even older gentleman with a 10-gallon cowboy hat. Howdy. And Rabbi Shlomo says hello to him. And then the Jew begins to tell his story. He says, "What brings you here?" But he didn't ask him in English, he asked him in a fluent Yiddish. And Rabbi Shlomo Carlebach was surprised. A Yiddish-speaking Jew in middle of Dallas, Texas, in the 50s and 60s, who was almost not found. So he says, "I want to tell you my story." He says, "I was zoiche as a little child to go to the Avas Yisrael, to go to the Vishnitzer Rebbe. And when I came there, the children, there was really no place for them at the table, so we used to hide under the table. And the tish would go to very, very late at night. And one time, the Rebbe was sitting at the tish, and they brought out the kugel, and the other children had fallen asleep, and he gave me a little bit of kugel, and he noticed clearly that I was the only one up. And then he started to speak. And then he said, there comes a time when the Yetzer Hara tries to get us. A person is good, he's very good. But the Yetzer Hara does not luz up, he never stops, not for a moment, to try to attack us. Luz up, stop, hab rachmanas. Yetzer Hara, have mercy on a Yid. Let a Yid breathe for 5 minutes and let him serve the Rabbeinu Shalom. He says, many of you will always serve the Rabbeinu Shalom beautifully, but some of you may not. Some of you may have struggles. Always remember that you can serve the Rabbeinu Shalom at any moment of any day. And this Yid says, the Rebbe then bent down and he put his arms out towards me and he placed his hands on my head. And he says, do you hear what I'm telling you? You can always serve the Rabbeinu Shalom. Don't ever forget it. He says, I want you to know it's Erev Shabbos. I don't even keep every Shabbos. I hope I can keep this one. But it's an opportunity to go to the mikveh and do something holy and do something special. And nothing can ever stop a Jew from remembering that at a moment's notice, they can be good and pure and holy. And that's the mitzvah of remembering what Amalek tried to do to us. Remember, every Jew can be special at any moment, at any given time.